Now, I'm supposed to ask you if you're tired. Tell everybody what time you guys landed last night.
Landed at 3:40.
What time did you get to the house?
4:30, and fell asleep at 5.
How old are you now?
I'm 35.
So 35-year-old you compared to the 22-year-old you. What's the body difference today?
Can't do it anymore. I'm not built for this. I didn't sign up for this.
That's
you know?
so funny. Yeah, you did.
I got bags under my eyes. I've had 3 cups of coffee. I'm about to go have a Red Bull before the game.
And the moneymaker, I mean, you can't look tired. They're going to show you at some point again on TV.
No, that's what I'm saying. This is my money.
So what is it really like body-wise for a player? I know Snit said it wasn't even optional BP. He was smart. He just said, stay away.
You go in there right now, a lot of players aren't even here yet. It was one of those things, they show up at 5 today. You know, you have to have that. 162 games, no chance you take BP today. Guys need their rest more than they need BP.
What's it like without BP? So, and I'm not, look, BP, we do see guys work on it.
Yeah.
But when you don't take BP here, how do you get yourself?
You can do everything you need in the cage. Guys will come in and work from 5 to 6 in the cage, getting whatever they need to do to get their bodies loose. So it's always nice to hit out on the field because you get to see the ball, you get to see where it goes. But at the same time, like I said, when you get in a time they did last night, sleep's a lot more important.
All right, tell everybody about the Cincinnati series. Obviously, you dropped 2 of the 3. Last night you had a couple of chances. I mean, that's going to happen over the course of the season, but those hurt, I'd imagine, when you're getting on a plane, getting ready to get out of town.
I think the disappointing thing was, as good as we've been swinging the bats, to go 2 for, I think, what is it, 29 or 30? 2 for 30 with runners in scoring position. And that, first of all, when you see that, it's amazing we won a game.
Yeah.
A lot of times you see those numbers, you think we got swept. So for me, the fact that we were even in these games with a chance to win them in late innings says a lot about this team. But these guys still swinging the bat good. They just got to be able to come up with a few hits here and there.
There were some, we've talked about it for the last couple of years. There were some guys who get on TV or get on the radio and say, strikeouts are the same as every other out. I would like to exhibit A, bases loaded, nobody out, explain that strikeouts are not the same.
Think about it. You get a ground ball double play right there. Next thing you know, Freddie Freeman hits a home run. It's a tie ball game at 3-3.
Right.
So, and you know, one of the main things for me is you look at the Houston Astros. Jeff Luhnow came in and said, strikeouts are the same as an out. He's self-corrected now. They're the least amount of team that strikes out, I think, 2 out of the last 3 years. And look, they've won a World Series, gone to the ALCS. So putting the ball in play is huge. And that killed us in the 7th inning last night. You would have heard Snit say, we had our opportunity.
Right. And by the way, again, it hurts because you lose the series, the weather and everything else, where you just say, okay, I don't want to give one away. That wasn't a giveaway. You just didn't earn the win, though.
No, for sure. And we talk about it between that and the walks. You know, 3 walks again last night out of the bullpen in 2 innings. And it's just one of those things. We got to find a way to throw strikes.
All right, just explain to everybody as a hitter, too. Man on third, less than 2 out. Man on third, 1. Man on third, none. Mindset. I know pitcher dictates it a little bit depending upon what kind of thrower he is. But what's the walk to the batter's box when you go, I'm going to square? All I got to do is square. I got to hit it hard.
I think the best advice I ever got was chipper. Because you come up with bases loaded, no outs, and you think, oh, I'm going to drive one in the gap. 2 RBIs, 3 RBIs. And he always told me, just worry about getting that one guy in. If you worry about getting that one guy in, chances are you're going to get 2 or even 3 guys in. So when I look back now, I think about it, all you got to do is put the ball in play.
Right.
Ground ball, fly ball, something. Do your part, keep the line moving. But like you said, you get 1 or 2 of those runs back, it's a whole different ballgame last night.
That 0-0 count with the bases loaded with the man on third, less than 2 out. The bases loaded, especially because he's got no place to put you. What's the temptation? How do you actually calm yourself down to making sure you don't hit his pitch?
Yeah, and that's the difference, is the pitcher there has a lot of pressure on him, but at the same time, you don't want to just swing at the first thing you see. You want to get a good pitch in the zone, but as a hitter, too, you don't want to get to 2 strikes because now you start thinking about the punch out, or the pitcher does, and now it's in your back of your mind. So I think that's the big thing for me is you've got to find a pitch you like, somewhere close, and put in play. It doesn't have to be perfect. Somewhere around the zone and put in play.
All right, Jeff Francoeur, he's going to finish up with telling us you are a coach as well as a former baseball player, a baseball announcer now. How are you doing in the coaching world?
Yeah, not bad. I think the North Carolina Bulldogs are 6-2-1 right now.
Sweet.
Actually got a game tonight as we speak at 6:30.
So who takes over when Coach Francoeur is not around? What happens?
Katie yells at her for me. Katie makes sure she's got her elbow up, hands back, eye black on.
Married the right woman. He married the right woman, no doubt.
Gotta have it.
All right, we'll see you guys in a little bit.